both here. He came in at the same time as us. So we're going to go find a seat. Okay? Okay, Jeff. On the ceiling. Cool.
Alan.
Turn off all cell phones, pagers, and other electronic devices that might be disrupted. In addition, there is a designated area in the foyer at the back of the room where you can take noisy or restless children. Also at the back of the room, there are water stations for your refreshment. Finally, in front of the stage, to the left side of the stage, we have provided a designated photography area for family and friends. When we begin to award degrees later in the program, please feel free to come forward and use this area to get the best angle and to help us maintain the flow of the procession.
That's where you go up, okay.
We are delighted to have so many family and friends here this evening to help you celebrate.
Up to the left side.
After the ceremony, please feel free to stop by our admissions table at the back of the room. Our staff will be pleased to provide you with more information about our school and our programs. Now, let us welcome our graduates.
seated. Good evening. My name is Stephen Brisby, and I'm the campus director of Hill College here in Portland. I want to give you all a warm welcome to our graduates, their families, and friends, our faculty, staff, and honored guests. We are here to celebrate and honor our April 2004 graduates. We have a number of special speakers who will share advice, wisdom, and stories as we send our graduates off to the next challenge. Earlier in the week, when I was signing off on their degrees and awards, I thought of a few things I wanted to share with them tonight. I sincerely hope they all choose to become very involved in the community where they live. Over the last 18 months, you have worked very hard juggling school, work, family, and other commitments, and you are to be commended for this. Now I challenge you to integrate yourselves fully in your communities as you enter the next stages in your life. A few days ago, my girlfriend Carrie and I attended a lecture by the world-renowned travel writer and author, Paul Theroux. Much of what he said is so applicable to our graduates. Whether you are traveling on a vacation or going through the routine of a typical day, take time to get close to the ground. Be completely present with where you are at that moment. He spoke of the importance of taking time to disconnect or unhitch from your cell phone, pager, the internet, email, or TV. Focus on your immediate situation and listen to your inner voice. I hope you all take the necessary steps to focus on what's important to you, and I hope that's family, friends, community, continuing education, and your careers. I congratulate you all and wish you nothing but happiness and fulfillment in the days ahead. Thank you very much. Introduce our next speaker, Janet Huber, our Dave Dean.
Good evening, everyone, and congratulations, graduates. Each graduating class chooses one student to represent them at graduation as their graduation speaker. So obviously, this is quite an honor to be chosen by your peers. The graduating class in Computer Business Administration has selected Tate Conrad as their graduation speaker. Tate surfaced especially early in his Yale career as a leader and a strong student. He has received the Outstanding Business Student Award and the Outstanding Composition Award from the faculty of Yale College. The fact that he is graduating tonight with a 4.0 GPA attests to his academic excellence. And those of us who have known Tate can speak to his strength as a helpmate and to his fellow students, and a positive addition to our campus. Please welcome our first speaker, Tate Conrad.
For that wonderful introduction. Good evening, everyone. When I sat down to write this speech, I spent a long time staring at a blank sheet of paper, trying to come up with a really good opening. I guess I've seen too many movies, not enough real graduations, because all that kept popping into my head were things like, "As I stand before you tonight," and as I look out over this crowd, they all sounded very grandiose and very self-centered. Then I remembered the reason I was giving this speech. My classmates. They had chosen me to speak tonight. Now, their motives for picking me up for debate was either because they felt I would do a good job, or because they just didn't want to do another presentation themselves. I hope it was the former, although I suspect it had a bit to do with the latter as well. But regardless of the reasons, I decided I would try to speak for all of us. We are a diverse group. We are many things. We are mothers, we are fathers, we are sons and daughters. We are 19, we are 52, we are every age in between. We are wives, we are husbands, we have extremely varied backgrounds. Some of us have seen the world, and some of us are anxious to explore. But we all wanted to better ourselves. And when we came to Heald, we all became students, equal, and eager to start something new. We quickly learned that being all of these things, along with having a job and going to school, was not going to be easy. That in fact, we would be forced to perform a juggling act, an 18-month time management juggling act that we could not have endured had it not been for the strength and support of the family members and friends who join us tonight. And for that, we cannot thank you enough.
Remember that snow one?
We would also like to thank the instructors and staff at Field for providing us with encouragement, knowledge, and the confidence to reach our goals. We failed to give ourselves the time to feel good about what we have achieved. Now, I'm not saying that being ambitious and looking toward the future are bad things, but try not to let the happiness, confidence, and pride that you get from reaching an objective be outshined by the allure of your next great accomplishment. So enjoy this evening, this moment, this milestone to its fullest. Look past the ridiculous hats and the piece of paper that tells you what you already know.
It's from the Computer Information Technology Day program, which chose Craig Clements as their student speaker. Craig has been known for having infinite patience helping other students in the classroom. He was able to set
Are working on yet another project.
I'd also like to say thank you to all of my friends and family who supported and believed in me even when I did not. Oscar Wilde once wrote, "Every little action from the common day makes or unmakes character." Character has many definitions. I've chosen two for this evening. The first is that character is who you are when there is nobody else in the room with you. And better yet, character is the ability to sell the family parrot to the town gossip. During my time at Field College, I had the honor of working with some of the best people I've ever known. Students and instructors alike demonstrated some of the finest character traits of dedication, professionalism, and teamwork that I've ever experienced. Each and every one of us who crosses this stage tonight has earned the right to take a moment to reflect with pride on As of tonight, we can look into our futures with more enthusiasm.
When our tech class started 18 months ago, I don't think any one of us could have anticipated what this experience would be like. The curves life would grow, or the hard work and dedication it would take to get through our program successfully. I couldn't help but think about how different each of us are, yet we're all striving for a common goal. In Stephen Covey's book, The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, Covey outlines 7 key habits that one has the ability to possess to be effective in all aspects of their life, from home to work to school. In reading this book, I found a habit that was fitting for our class, and it was habit number 2. Begin with the end in mind. At times it was hard to see the light at the end of the tunnel. I probably took a try. Which is where the whole is greater than the sum of its parts. And this habit was directly related to us during our very first quarter here at Field, when we all received the Outstanding First Quarter Class Award because faculty couldn't decide on just one student that had set themselves apart from the class. We have made an impact together. The impact we made set precedent for the months that were ahead of us. A class like ours comes along once in a great while. We learned quickly. We outdid ourselves in class and in graduation projects. And for those instructors who never had the opportunity to have us, are really missing out on a great group. And for those instructors who have had us, I'm sure they won't forget us. And whether that's good or bad, I'll let them decide. With that being said, I've gotten to know each one of you pretty well over the past year and a half. And each one of you have characteristics that make you individual in our group. The following are a list of a couple of things I've picked up and appreciate most about each and every one of you. Jerry Axtell, for your unyielding dedication to school while you and your wife raised 6 children, I admire that. Josh Colgan, always has a way of making us laugh. Justin, for giving so much of your time helping others. You're always thinking about others and willing to go the extra mile to help classmates succeed. Jeff Young, for singing a song Dreamweaver with me in the middle of class on command. Jeff Frazier for having the most computer stuff I've ever seen crammed into a one-bedroom apartment in my life. Steve Craig for being the most mellow guy that we have in class. And in fact, I don't think I've ever witnessed you lose your temper over anything, and I think we needed that in class. Steve Post for throwing the best parties with your wife, Jessie. Kevin Buckner, always willing to help strangers and classmates alike, whether it's helping change a tire or offering a ride to somewhere. Adam Stinger, hands down, you're the class clown. Forrest Rogers, you're the most congenial classmate we have who can always find something nice to say about anything. Conrad Nelson, you're our Macintosh and Linux master. Pharrell Fry, who's pretty quiet for the most part, but will tell it like it is if you ask his opinion. Sam Ugamba, for your great smile and awesome attitude, I admire all of your hard work you put into school. Corey Reeves, you're the biggest Spider-Man fan our class has ever seen. And for David Staley, Nick Wallace, and Brian Elms, you joined our class late during our time here at Heald, but you were an awesome addition to our quarter. As I stand here tonight, I feel honored and privileged to have the opportunity to represent our evening technology class. I want to say that these last 18 months with you, boys, have been an experience of a lifetime for me. Thanks for being such great friends and classmates, and congratulations to all of us for an outstanding achievement.
Affairs at Heald College. I want to add my congratulations and my best wishes to all of you on continued success in whatever life has for you in the future. Besides choosing students to represent them at graduation, the graduating classes also choose instructors. The day group this quarter chose Ms. Mary Kaiser to be the speaker. Ms. Kaiser teaches English and literature classes at our college. She's a favorite instructor because of her ability to lead individual students to growth and success in both professional.
Mr. Harris, that's very, very nice. Okay, so you're here, sitting in front of the stage, waiting for the moment you have been dreaming about for the last 18 months, the moment that defines all the others. I doubt any of you is thinking tonight, why am I here? You know why you're here. You know why you've sweated and stressed out about everything and nothing for the last year and a half. I can see Craig smiling over there. Craig knows what I'm going to say. You're here for the graduation party, of course, right?
Oh, that's it?
Degree
Okay.
doesn't matter. You know it's true. You only wanted your degree so
boring.
you can get out of here and party with your friends and family for the next week. I know because I've been there. I know what's going on. But seriously, that why question is a pretty important one. Instructors hear it all the time. Why do I need to know math, Mr. Karras? Mr. Klotz, why are there so many funny thingies on my computer screen? I don't understand. And why don't you sing more karaoke for us, Mr. Hopkins? As a humanities teacher, I get asked the why am I in this class question a lot. It doesn't matter how much I say about how exploring culture will help students be more successful in the workplace, which is why they came to Heald to begin with. I still see doubt and skepticism on their faces as I espouse the wonders and importance of poetry, music, film, and books. Sometimes it takes the entire 11 weeks for them to see why humanities are an important part of their education. Real life, after all, is not just about Excel spreadsheets and computer programs.
I don't know.
Fortunately, most students buy into the class sooner than that. But what triggers the buy-in? This is a question I ask myself term after term. Is it a class discussion? Is it a specific project? Does a film they watch or an essay they read convince them?
Not all of that.
Is it
And this gentleman I actually did a mock interview with, so I hope I helped him in his future, Craig Clement. Brian Elms. Sonia Kuzmin. Ryan Laird.
Yay, Ryan!
Megan Marguglio. And Jessica Baum. Megan Marguglio.
Look at all this honor.
Back up, Jessica Baum.
Sandra Camacho, Angela King, First of all, the purpose of Phi Theta Kappa is to recognize and encourage scholarship among two-year college students. To achieve this purpose, Phi Theta Kappa provides the opportunity for development of leadership and service, for an intellectual climate and exchange of ideas, and for lively fellowship of scholars, for the stimulation of interest in continuing academic excellence. Phi Theta Kappa's mission is twofold. First of all, to recognize and encourage the achievement of two-year college students, and second, to provide opportunities for individual growth and development through participation of honors, leadership, service, and fellowship in our program. Now I'm going to swear in the new Phi Theta Kappa members.
I'm now recording this while it's not up here. Right, that Ryan's head.
While they're taking their seats, I'd like to ask Mr. Hopkins and Mr. Santana.
I didn't know there was going to be a word for this. Yay, Ryan!
Look, I would take so long and I'd like to.
Nobody told
Created a formal proposal, and then without any help other than from an advisor, they have to make the proposal come to fruition. It is amazing every term, given the amount of time that they have to work on this thing, the quality of the projects that are submitted, and it becomes more and more difficult every term in order to pick a winning project. Unfortunately, this term I didn't have to, because there was no way I could do it. So I just let the class vote, and I have to agree with their choice. So the award for the evening graduation project was for Mr. Joshua Colkitz and Mr. Jeffrey Young.
Receiving Associate and Applied Science degrees in Computer Information Technology, Trina N. Atkinson. Craig J. Clement. Mr. Clement 4.0 GPA. Timothy P. Franklin. Ryan J. Laird. Mr. Laird is graduating with a 4.0 GPA and perfect attendance. Gary J. Montgomery. Mr. Montgomery is graduating with a 3.75 GPA or higher. Mark L. Nilsson.
This tradition in higher education to officially signify the conferring of degrees and the switching of the graduation tassel from left to right. Graduates, please take hold of your tassels. Audience, please count down with me for the ceremonial switching of the tassel. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let us salute everyone here tonight for the role you have played in our graduate success. I would like to ask every single person in the audience to please stand up and give our graduates a round of applause. College, April 2004, graduating class.
I guess we just kind of stood there. You gotta go that way? You put Alan in. Yeah. I gotta put more film in now. Is that the man one though? Congratulations. Yeah, pull it out. Like shake hands with him. Pretend like you know him.
Pretend like you know me, right?
Wait a minute.
Pretend like you know me.
When do you love with your combo? I remember him from the beginning. Right.
The only number is you don't stop by my office after.
Oh, there you go. Wait a minute. Half of them I took off the floor. That wouldn't work. This camera. You don't. This is at Ryan's graduation.
There's Bob. He showed up. And there's the mothers.
There's Tammy. There's Tammy.
What the hell are they doing in the ice chest?
I'm like looking all the way. What are you doing?
He's unwrapping our present.
Oh, is that a present? Cool.
More, Marcia.
That's a present from Kathy and Paul. Wow, Ryan, you can go live out now. There's Kathy. Just a minute, honey. Kathy and Paul. Isn't it beautiful? I made it myself.
I don't have a bathing suit.
Probably. I don't know, it says something. Just a minute, girls. There's money on there. And trees, and you got cards and presents. And there's more people. I always do this. I talk as I go along. I'm like, oh, and now we're doing this. They hate it when I do that. There's everybody playing out there. Who is out there? Robin.
Piece of carp.
There's Miss Ladine and Marcia talking about some
Honey, look at that outfit. She's got some stuff.
Cook more fish. Woman?
Kathy and Paul bought me a week to myself.
That's right, dude. Take advantage of it.
Use it over and over.
Just lay it on there. Skin down.
Yes, skin down.
They've been drinking. There's Ray. He was just playing with his belly.
He's talking about you guys.
And Sandy.
Mitchell, you want to play a game? Nathan, go over there. Go over there.
Oh, that's where they were going.
I'm here.
Didn't change my diaper.
Yeah, you come up here. Where's you here?
Right, go up there. Thank you.
Carly.
You know, who put this on widescreen?
I can see when I am. Hordes of children.
And they're off and running.
I told him to go out.
Look at these.
I told him to go out. Yeah.
And there's one way on out there, running and running, passing up half the eggs. Boy, and I see an egg that everybody passed up. Gee, no, wait a minute, that's a dandelion. It looked like an egg through the camera.
Get it, baby! Yeah!
Oh, good thing. Up!
Go, Sandy!
You ever go to Salem? I mean, no.
11 or 15?
East side.
100, yeah.
They roll through in August. I think it's August. They come up in California. All the way up. The whole beach is filled all the way down there.
How many nets they got up?
That's the main reason. He said, I don't know how many. Then they run a tournament at night. They barricade one whole section where the sandball fill all the way up to the main tournament, the Grand Slam.
My first one was back.
What do you want this to?
My stomach? After all this, I'm thinking you're going to have to get it. Get it! That was me, okay? Just kidding.
I'll make sure to kick that over.